Okay, I just wanted to do quick little overview of this new vacuum that we got. It's the Dyson Ball Animal 2, and just wanted to kind of go over some strengths and quite a few weaknesses, really, that in this vacuum, and then kind of compare it to this old janky vacuum that we used to have, the Eureka. What is it? Multicyclonic, whatever. So we'll start off with the good stuff on this. The vacuum itself is amazing. Like it's like it's a piece of space technology or something like that. It's just really good at what it does. So what do you want from a vacuum? Essentially, is the main question. You want to suck up and get all the stuff that it's supposed to be getting, and for that, it does a really good job. In terms of you go over a piece of carpet or something like that, and it gets we have two dogs, it gets every single piece of hair that you can imagine. So that's really good. No clogs in the main thing there that fits under couches and all over the place. So that's a really strong thing. So 99% of the issues with this vacuum are suction related. So one of the greatest and worst things about this vacuum is that it sucks. It is so powerful that it creates a bunch of problems. So the first is that you cannot do thin carpets at all. The amount of the suction that it has is just so great that you can't move it whatsoever. And to compare it, when you have something over here like this Airspeed Eureka whatever one, okay, there's different levels here. If I want to choose a low carpet level like it's on now, I can do that. If I want to choose a much higher thing for floors or whatever, I can do that. But this is 100% meant to be close to the ground. It even has this little accordion deal to make sure that it is constantly in contact with the surface that it's cleaning, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. So the other main issue with the head here is that it doesn't pick up anything that's larger than like that. So I'm a woodworker by trade, and a lot of times little wood chips will come into the house, and if it's slightly too big, it just won't get underneath the vacuum. It won't get sucked up into it, and so that's kind of a big problem. So for like dust and hair and stuff like that, this thing is so freaking good. It's unbelievable. But for anything larger, it's terrible. It doesn't pick it up at all. So that's, when you're looking at a vacuum, I want it to pick up everything. Here, if I'm going to pick up a bunch of Cheerios or something like that, I just, adjust that little thing. It rises up, and I can go over and get some Cheerios if I want to. It's definitely something to take into account. In terms of the ball deal, it's cool. It's nice to have it maneuverability wise. But this does the same thing. You just move it differently with your wrist, and it gets to the same number of places with the same number of wrist movements, pretty much. The canister is fantastic. I have it filled way over the line to max fill right now. I really need to change it, but I just finished vacuuming the whole house. But so clicks off there, and then you click that same button, and it just ejects all of that stuff. With this one, you have to. There's way more disassembling that's involved, and you get pretty dusty in the process, which is kind of a bummer. It also directs the dust and hair and stuff really well when it shoots out, whereas this you kind of have to break it apart in two pieces and then shake each one loose or whatever. So let's go to the back of the vacuum here. One of the issues, and I've seen this addressed in other videos as well, is that so this will take it from suction to down, vacuuming down here, this motion. But when you bring it up to upright, there's no second click to ensure that this top part stays in place, right? So this is a very, like, you see how those pop up like that? So it's a positive click when those go right there, but then you have to press it forward even more, and there's no positive click to make sure that you're really in, and that this will stay upright. So that's just, I mean, that's pretty minor though. I mean, who cares? But my biggest pet peeve is this stupid, the I don't even know what you call that. The suction tunnel. That'll work for now. Anyway, this thing, and this is another suction related issue, but this thing is like, there's so much suction being created down here that the accordion effect pulls, like right now I can pull it relatively easily, right? Back and forth, back and forth. However, when there's a ton of suction on that tube thing, it makes moving this cord nigh but impossible. Like I have to really yank it away to do cleaning. The other thing that I hate is, let's lay this out here, that I really hate is that you have, okay, so you have this thing right here, this wand deal, which is like created so that you can get into small places or under the couches or whatever, which is great. However, for 99% of the cleaning that I do, I don't need it to be that long. I need it to be nice and short. I need it to be like right there is where, because then you can bend at the wrist and get whatever's in front of you and it's not a big deal. But with this giant thing, you have to stand really far away from whatever it is that you're vacuuming. And it increases the strain on your wrist. So those are my like with this vacuum over here is perfect example. I flop it over right there, right? I pull it out and just go clean. It's fine. It works great. But and it's got like one attachment or two attachments or whatever, but still it works relatively well for what I'm using it for. Whereas this, it's just more of a pain in the ass. Now, that being said, that amount of suction allows for this thing to work. Now, this is a proprietary something or another that Dyson has created. It's got these two oval deals that rotate with these brush heads here, and they it is unbelievably good at picking up dog hair. Unbelievably good at picking up dog hair. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, like it also has that same accordion head design that the part down there has. But yeah, it's super good at it. And I would imagine, so what's happening is it's pulling these two giant plastic things And I don't even know how the physics of it works, but I would imagine it takes quite a bit of suction in order to drive these things, because that's what's driving them to rotate like that, is a ton of suction from down there. So there's a lot of, you know, advantages and disadvantages of this vacuum for sure. Like I wish it didn't cost $400. It was a wedding present, so can't really complain too much about it. And it does a lot of the stuff that I want it to do, to be sure. But there's a lot of really annoying stuff, like being unable to move this little dealy here is a giant pain in the ass to me. And having this enormous wand thing constantly attached is a pain in the ass to me. However, getting every tiny little piece of dog hair in one go is fantastic. So yeah, that's the whole review there. I hope it was instructive. Leave me any comments if you, I don't know, it's a video about vacuums, so who really cares? But enjoy. Bye.